Before we begin, there was a cutscene that I think you should all see. I found it in extras, so I knew I could show it to you all. Thank goodness for that. I think it was in Records Hall. Your unit event. There you go.
So, what did you want to talk about, Hubert?
I thought we might discuss you, actually. You wish to know more about those eldritch powers of yours, yes?
Eldritch?
Ah, right. Edelgard said I might have a chance to get to the bottom of that. Kinda figured she'd forgotten, since it's been 2 years now.
Pray accept my apology on her behalf. It has been more trying to find answers than we originally expected. With Lord Arundel lost to the winds, it has been a trial combing through what little evidence he left behind. And of course, we are undertaking all of this in the midst of painstaking preparations for war.
Lord Arundel is the guy who could shapeshift like Tomas, right? The one who escaped?
Correct. However, we have recently learned that he goes by another name. Tallis.
How'd you find that out?
Did you figure out if my powers are the same as his? And what are my powers anyway? Not some kind of curse, I hope.
A fine question. I think it is safe to assume that you possess some form of magic. However, it is not the same ilk as the white and black magic we are familiar with. Yours is, shall we say, dark magic. Heathen craft that is structured differently from conventional spells.
Heathen, really?
Ah.
You are familiar with those who slither in the dark, yes? People like Tomas, Kranya, and Tallis. We believe they possess the same power as you.
Oh, yeah, you go.
That's tough to accept. But the similarities are too great for it to be anything else.
Yep.
Still, what you think does not matter in the end, because my mind is already made up.
So what? Are you gonna banish me someplace far away because I'm too dangerous? It's fine if you do. I'm used to being cut loose. That's just how life as a sellsword goes.
Do not be absurd. If we were done with you, we would kill you, not banish you.
Oh, well that's nice.
Fortunately, you are exceedingly talented, and Her Majesty trusts you implicitly. The way I see it, we stand to profit best by keeping you in our service.
Yeah.
So you trust me too? Thanks, I guess.
But now we have a more important question to answer. Namely, how you came by your powers.
I thought I heard someone talking in here.
We were just finishing up. Do you have business with our mercenary friend, Your Majesty?
I do. And I suspect it's related to what you were just talking about.
Then I will leave you to it. Pray excuse me.
You heard a lot of that, didn't you?
You should see the look on your face. Did Hubert threaten you?
Oh yeah, very funny.
Don't let it get to you. Yes, he's quite good at that kind of thing, but it comes from a place of caution.
That doesn't help me any.
I wish that was all that was bothering me.
I want to transform the world into a place where no one has to feel trapped by where they came from. When I am done, it won't matter where you were born, whose blood you have, or what powers course through you. Everyone will be treated as equals.
That sounds impossible.
That's what we're fighting for, and that is what this war is going to achieve. So believe me when I say this. I don't care who you are. I only care about what you have done and what you have yet to do.
Well, thanks, Edelgard. I feel a little better now.
Yep. That's that then. Now let's get back into this. Ah, yes, the support conversations. I thought you guys wanted to see all of these too. There's quite a lot of them, actually. Buckle up.
Well, there's a face I'm not used to seeing on the training grounds. Something wrong, Hubert?
I have merely come to examine the equipment. I hear whispers that it is in quite the state. Further, my being here should come as no surprise. Her Majesty and I train in these grounds often.
I never would have guessed. Can't say I'm not jealous, though.
Shall I put in a request with Her Majesty on your behalf? I'm quite certain she'd join you.
Nah, that's alright. Maybe she'd throw me a bone from time to time, but that wouldn't make us training buddies the way you two apparently are.
Ah. Well, it is true this has been a long-running custom of ours. In any case, if you do desire a session with either myself or Her Majesty, you only need ask. A mercenary with no backing, such as yourself, has much to gain by earning Lady Edelgard's favor. Of course, we would not be without benefit. Your rise in standing would paint an ideal picture for our people.
How do you mean?
Many commoners crave progress, a path upward in life, and your example would prove that path exists. The common folk would never expect to see their emperor train alongside someone of your dubious origins. At least not outside the pages of a fairy tale.
An insult, huh?
Dubious origins? A little harsh, don't you think?
Suppose.
Still, doesn't sound too bad if I can use that to help lift people up.
Yeah.
On the other hand, your presence would also cause great turmoil amongst the elites of our society.
Yep, it's true. You help the people at the bottom and the people at the top bitch and moan.
Symbol of the ungrateful commoner, granted privilege well beyond their station.
But hey, Dorothea's a commoner too. Why don't they hate her?
Dorothea is a famed former songstress, well esteemed in the upper echelons of society. Your situation is vastly different.
Right. Well, no point worrying about it if it's gonna happen no matter what.
Precisely. Things may yet change in the years ahead, but for now all we can do is live with it.
So, coddling the elites means the commoners end up oppressed, while hoisting commoners up only agitates the elites.
Exactly.
Glad I'm not the one who has to rule the empire. This whole thing sounds like a total mess.
It is.
A mess, indeed.
A bloody mess. Oh boy, 3 whole conversations with Bernadetta. Alright. Let's hear it. This should be good.
Yeah, and watch your back out there, okay?
Hear you loud and clear, boss. Sure glad I got you in my corner.
Who the hell are you?
Now then, just gotta... Oh. What are you hiding back there for, Bernadetta?
Who was that guy you were just talking to?
Yeah, who was he?
Oh, who? That? Just a merc buddy of mine, asking if I had any jobs for him.
He seemed happy.
Oh, he was a mercenary? But he looked like a bandit!
Don't be a bitch.
Hey, come on now. You shouldn't assume the guy's a common criminal just because he looks rough around the edges.
But, what about the way he talked? Oh, so scary!
No, it wasn't.
You'd sound like that too if you'd been a merc your whole life. Most of these guys didn't have a mom teaching them how to sound nice and proper like I did.
I see. I guess I don't really know you that well, but are all your friends like that? Is that too nosy? That's really nosy, huh?
Teaser.
Oh yeah, whole gang's all pretty much the same. Guess that means you're not going into the merc business anytime soon, huh?
Obviously not! No way, not happening! Even if I wasn't as shy as I am, I'd never be able to handle all those scary people at once!
By the way, what did you do to your hair?
Sounds like your anxiety talking. You'd see there's nothing to be afraid of if you just gave them a fair shot. And hey, isn't basing your opinion of strangers on their appearance just gonna make you feel worse?
Well, what else am I supposed to base my opinion on?
Their actions?
Just spend some time with them. If you ask me, the best place to judge someone's character is either on the battlefield or over the dinner table.
I already told you I can't! Not me! Nope! Please, I need you to understand!
I really don't get it. Is his appearance the only thing that's making you distrust him?
Yeah.
There are plenty of guys out there who look just like that but have a heart of solid gold. Nicest folks you'll ever meet. By the same token, there's some real horrible people who cover it up with niceties and honeyed words. The kind of people who prey on others. My point is, judging a book by its cover will only get you in trouble. Trust me, you can't always tell who's good and who's bad from looks alone.
Why are you trying to scare me? Nobody's tricking the iron heart of Bernie. Not today, not ever.
Hold on, the Iron Heart? The only thing about you that's iron are the tips of your arrows. Everything else is just freaking glass.
Well, probably. Maybe. I'll be fine, I swear.
Uh-huh. So, Monica. What's Monica's dealio?
Monica, why are you just standing there?
I was waiting for you. You were speaking with Her Majesty, yes?
Uh-oh.
Yep, just going over some strategy. Why? Did you need me for something?
No, not exactly. So, what did Her Majesty say?
Dear God. Are you obsessed with Edelgard?
Well, she wanted to get my opinion on how best to utilize our mercenaries, since they all use different weapons. We're gonna be fighting some upcoming battles on terrain that'll make it harder to use lances, so we were trying to figure out how to deal with that.
Okay.
And you didn't speak of anything else?
What did you do?
Well, yeah, but it probably wouldn't interest you. Mercenary stuff, you know?
That's not quite what I meant. There was cake for everyone, was there not?
Cake?
And I'm pretty certain there were fresh flowers throughout the room. Did you not see them?
Are you... You're trying to impress Eddie.
Oh yeah, that cake was great. Did you want a piece? Flowers, though. I think maybe there were some little white ones.
Ugh, I have no interest in your opinion. I want to know what Her Majesty thought of them.
Oh. Ask why.
Why do you want to know so badly? Can't you just ask Edelgard?
Yeah.
You never know if a person is giving you their honest opinion when you spring a question on them.
Oh, like what you're doing with me?
I just want to know what Her Majesty genuinely thought.
Uh-huh.
Can't help you there, I'm afraid. I wasn't really paying attention.
You were summoned by Her Majesty and granted the honor of giving her counsel. Then, she graciously offered you cake.
We ate it.
And you didn't even have the decency to watch her eat it? Honestly, what is wrong with you?
Why would I watch a person eat?
Sorry if I let you down somehow. I don't think I really get what the big deal is, though.
I do.
Want me to go ask her right now?
No, please don't. If Her Majesty learns I was prying about such things, I do not want to bother her with these trivialities. Forget I said anything.
Express No, connect the dots.
I see what's going on
You
here.
dunce.
The cake and flowers were your doing, weren't they?
Yes, they were.
That's why you were asking me about how Edelgard reacted.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, okay? Just please, not another word of this.
The cornea of your eyes don't look right. Have you been smoking weed?
Alright, I get it. Well, not really, but...
I mean, if you did, that's fine. I don't care, but...
Thank you. Forget this ever happened. The situation is far more complicated than you realize.
I mean, forget her icon. Pay attention to the Monica in the center. The corneas are darker than they should be. Oh dear God, there's more. I'm so sorry, everybody.
Ah, Ferdinand. I hadn't realized you'd returned to the palace.
The one in the Empire?
Yes, here I am. Not that I have official business like you.
Then why come such a long way? Ah, I see. You're here to visit your father.
I am ashamed to say this was my first time seeing him in his cell.
After 2 years?
My father insisted I stay away for my own safety. Though I must confess, the dungeon was not the horrid place I had imagined it to be. I was envisioning, you know, fiery hot pokers, spikes, that manner of thing.
That sounds like a torture chamber.
Oh. Then it may interest you to know that we do actually have such a dungeon. I've only seen it once myself.
Don't tell him that!
It's further down from where we're keeping the former Duke. It's a dismal place. One where rats scurry to and fro.
Rats? I do not imagine Father would cope well with that at all. While he did look haggard, it sounds as though his treatment could be far, far worse.
We're doing our best to keep him in good health. The rest will depend on his frame of mind.
Well, you will hear no complaints from me. I care only that he is kept alive and given a fair trial. And that his punishment fits the crime, of course.
Wait a minute, it's been 2 years. Why hasn't he been punished yet?
You'd better speed things along then, because Hubert is quickly losing patience.
Yeah, it's been 2 years. I wouldn't blame him.
A fact of which I am very well aware. The problem is that I remain unable to connect my father to many of the acts he is accused of.
Perhaps you're wasting your time. A noble as powerful as your father could easily have documents forged and witnesses bought off. Any records that remain will be considered far too dubious to prove guilt or innocence.
True.
Another fact I am very much aware of. In truth, I already found proof some time ago. Proof of his corruption, that is. I discovered it while looking through his tax records. When I realized what he had done, I was ready to serve him up to the authorities myself.
What did he do?
Your own father? I'm surprised to hear you say that.
I'm not.
I mean it. I thought I could carefully build a solid case against him while studying at the academy.
Well, that didn't happen, did it?
However, you had him clapped in irons before I could have my case organized. Now there is a bit of comedy. I idolized my father ever since I was a child. Yet I had to push those feelings aside in order to muster the anger to punish him. Now I find myself trapped between both of those emotions with no resolution in sight.
I see. And tell me, is that the end of your story?
Let's hope not.
I thought you were going to become Prime Minister. Keep me in line. Surpass me, even.
Oh, well, I did not mean...
You can still share words with your father and see him punished for his crimes, you know. So, if you desire resolution, start resolving matters. It's never too late.
Oh, this helps. There's just 2 of these. 1 for each.
Another clear victory for the Empire in battle. You can surely guess who stole the show yet again.
Our mercenary friend? Always a force upon the battlefield, that one.
Their approach on the battlefield is exceptional. Yet their curious power has also proved quite the boon.
It is deeply fascinating, isn't it?
You're fascinated by it?
Something beyond the principles of magic, and yet different from the power of crests.
Oh, that's right. You're a crest scholar.
I might go so far as to say it veers close to the realm of dark magic, but I fear that's beyond my expertise.
I am possessed of some small knowledge, yet still fail to understand the nature of that power.
Then at present we can do nothing but throw our hands to the sky. And with that, I must be off.
Gonna take a nap?
Oh? I thought you would be more curious about our mercenary ally. Would you truly raise the white flag merely because the matter lies outside your usual ken?
What are you playing at, Hubert? If you want me to investigate a specimen, go ahead. Hook it and reel it in.
Aha, but you are the better angler of the two of us.
Is that right?
Furthermore, my method of hooking would complicate our relationship with so valued an ally. An inducement from your lips would ensure things proceed more smoothly.
Well, this is becoming a hassle. Can't you push yourself to learn some new hooking strategies? Like, I don't know, one befitting the elegance of a true nobleman? Involving fancy tea, perhaps?
A positively hair-raising notion. Please, do not speak it aloud again.
I don't like socializing either, Hubie.
Then maybe get in their face and pick a fight with them. You two could end up becoming fast friends.
What?
So you wish me to shout myself hoarse and swing my fists about like a common ruffian? I shall pretend I did not hear that suggestion.
No. Then the only option left is aggressive persuasion, driven home at the point of an axe, let's say.
Linhardt, who in the world are you talking about right now?
Wait a minute, your cornea is dolled out too. Maybe it's just the art style.
I should think there is no one quite so barbarous in our own army.
Oh, really? Not Casper or his dad? I've heard stories about his dad.
Oh, I didn't have anyone particular in mind. I was just brainstorming new methods to ensnare our illustrious mercenary friend. Why? Did they remind you of acquaintances of ours?
In any event, let us leave this sleeping dog where it lies.
Sure.
I do not dislike conversing with you, but we seem to procure results of little benefit when we do. And with that, I have matters to attend to and must be off. Farewell.
Until next time, Hubert. So when can I expect you to have reeled in our mercenary friend? I suspect we'd make headway on the research if we engaged in it together.
I'm afraid I've not the time to play along with your capricious whims, Linhardt. I will, of course, be cheering you on with some enthusiasm from the shadows as you hook the subject yourself.
So they both want each other to hook me, but yeah, these two are just C's.
Ah, Bernadetta. I see the documents I was waiting for have finally arrived.
Hubert! I'm not doing anything bad!
Then would you be so kind as to hand those over? They are addressed to me, after all.
Ah, Bernadetta.
Edelgard asked me to bring them. Phew. That was heavy. What are all these documents anyway?
Old records of bandit activity in this area that I need for my investigation.
Hey, that reminds me. I heard we had a group of bandits cornered, but they sort of got away.
Yes, a most vexing development. It beggars belief that our troops prove unable to exterminate even these few stray vermin.
Wait, are you angry?
No.
Oh, I doubt it is worth raising my ire over.
That's good. But you look like you're angry.
Really? Because he looks like he's exhausted.
Bernadetta, are you aware of how your persistence often leads to the very outcome you wish to avoid?
Oh, was that a threat?
Yes?
In any event, my mood is what it is because I must now locate a den of rats. I will need to research previous stomping grounds, then cross-reference the location of their old lairs in order to work out where this new one might be.
Wow, that sounds like a ton of work.
Yes, but there is nothing for it. These craven rats will not re-emerge once they've burrowed into their nests.
Hey, neat! I definitely understand the desire to burrow in somewhere and never come out.
Oh, we're losing her.
But when there are festivals and stuff, they might slip up and leave? Maybe? Possibly? Everyone loves festivals. Except when there are people around, which is usually the case.
Somehow I suspect you would not emerge for even the most magnificent of carnivals. However, you and the rats may differ on that point.
We do what now?
Yes, of course. Unlike you, these thieves have no particular desire to live away from others.
Oh yeah?
We have had them on the run for some time, which means they've not been able to earn coin through their usual underhanded work.
I see where this is going.
Thus, if I were to prepare a place where they could cut a few easy purses, they might consider the spoils to be worth the risk.
Okay.
Isn't that gonna put people in danger, though?
And the bait shall be a festival. Due to the war, we have not held a genuine festival for quite some time, after all. So even if we do not capture the rodents, and it merely brings much-needed succor to the people, I would still consider it a success. Well done, Bernadetta. You have come up with a splendid idea that eluded even myself.
Why are you complimenting me out of nowhere? Are you plotting against me?
What?
Not particularly, no. Although I am thinking I will require your assistance in this matter from now on.
No! Someone free poor Bernie from this torment!
Oh, there she goes. Good grief, that girl. Oh my god, there's another one. Alright, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. Good news, everyone, this is the last one. My goodness, it's been almost half an hour.
That's the situation. Now put your head down and see it done.
Leave it to me. I can do this blindfolded.
Can you?
And don't neglect your night training. You'll be a wreck in the morning if you don't put the hours in.
Night training?
What kind of lazy jerk do you take me for? Of course I'd never skip my training.
Very good. Well, I must be going. It seems you have a visitor anyway. So farewell.
Wait, a visitor? Oh, hey Petra. Sorry, were you waiting for me? What can I do for you?
Oh, you look pissed. And also hot. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me.
Everything alright?
No, his corneas are actually white. So, I don't know.
I am well. You have my thanks for your concern.
Thank you, Starfire.
You sure? I can walk you to the infirmary. I think Professor Manuela is in, actually.
No, I am well. Do not be troubling yourself.
If you say so.
I do. Caspar, I was not realizing that your father was visiting.
Yeah, he dropped by to talk to Edelgard and some of the others. Guy's so busy he hardly stays in any one place for more than a few hours.
I must be remembering that.
Oh, why?
Oh, you have some business with him?
No, not yet.
Oh, I actually know the history between these two characters, so...
Hey, sorry, but did you need me for something?
Huh? Oh, Edelgard is needing you. I was coming to tell you. She appeared quite upset. Her composure was almost lost.
Wait, she's mad at me? Oh no, I totally forgot she wanted to see me!
Uh-oh.
Thanks, Petra, you're a lifesaver!
Is she?
One day, I will be having revenge.
Yep.
Leopold von Bergles. You will be ruining the day you stole my father's life.
Yep. I think I know what the next conversation between those two are gonna be.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Well, that was fun, I guess. I can't do this one. Must have the following classes. Armored Knight. Well, I don't have that, but also... I don't do smithing. So I think I'm good. Actually, I should make Ferdinand an Armored Knight. I always did that with him because he had hidden potential as an Armored Knight in the last game he was in. There was so much going on, I forgot what the mission was.
Rather thicker than I imagined, Hubert. And if I'm not mistaken...
Fog? Oh, I remember this.
Yes, I agree. Dark magic is assuredly the cause. We already know those who slither in the dark have had comings and goings at House Row. I doubt one of them is here. But there could be a mage present who received their training.
Then we had best leverage our own assets.
Why is everyone whispering? Is the enemy aware of our coming?
Oh my god! Ferdinand, you're an idiot.
It's entirely possible, yes. They could be directly on top of us, and we would scarcely know it.
Exactly.
So yes, let us all stay on our toes. Prudent of you to bring it up, Ferdinand.
Ah, thank you. I mean, thank you.
There you go.
Why so quiet, Caspar? Normally you'd be at the front of the line making all kinds of racket.
What, you think I'm the kind of guy who'd get all scared and give our position away? Sorry, I'm not afraid of anything.
Yeah, he's scared.
You're unusually quiet, Petra. Did you not get enough sleep or something?
I am listening to our surroundings. Nothing has more danger than fog. One incorrect step and you will be losing your life.
Don't tell her that. Yeah, exactly.
Can we all try to relax? I'm pretty sure we're alone out here, so let's just calm down before we wear ourselves out.
Sometimes you all make me think we're still back at the academy.
Is that supposed to be a compliment?
Yes.
Oh, great. I was hoping to finish this before reinforcements arrive, but so be it. I will prioritize locating Lord Lonato. Can I leave the Imperial troops to you?
I know what to do, so let me do it already.
Oh crap, I know who that is.
Just mind this fog, and make sure you don't attack the wrong side.
That goes for you as well. Let us see if you can live up to your reputation.
Are we really gonna fight them already? Weird. I heard some buzzing in my headphones, so I hope there's not a problem with the audio. So we gotta help Lord Lonato. Let's see here. Light a torch, improve visibility. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Suppressive archers. Oh no. I don't want allies. I already got enough guys on my side. But he's Lonato's adopted son. It'd be a dick move if I killed an ally's son. I'm gonna have to persuade him. Ah! Oh, come on, I just want to destroy everything. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like... What is wrong with me? I'm making an ally, and I'm sparing a man's son, and I'm complaining about it. Am I just an asshole? Ooh, that'll be helpful. Yeah. Alright. Can't move you. Let's see here. Linhardt, yeah, I should keep you. I've got too many mages. I seriously have too many mages. Where's Yuritsa?
Understood.
Good. Let's see. Dorothea. I like Dorothea. But we're gonna have Bernadetta.
Go out there and fight, do you?
Maybe I should make you a brawler, but I don't know yet. Yeah, I think we're good.
The closer we get, the denser the fog. I can barely make out my own feet.
It will prove useful for Lord Lonato. As he possesses low numbers, the man will doubtless take any edge.
We need to find him before the king...
Oh, hi, Randolph.
Take him into our protection.
Lord Lonato will surely be hiding in one of these strongholds awaiting rescue.
The fog will provide cover, but not forever.
Alright, Bernie.
Time to shine. moving.
Okay. You guys are all going that way.
Here I go. Everyone.
There's not a question of can. Only forward, march!
So, what should I do? This way? I'm on it.
Right then. Let us go to work. I go forth.
Starting the mission. Advancing.
Oh, if I must. I suppose needs must.
Not a problem.
It's Bernie's time to shine. All right,
We need to hurry.
Hold strong, men! His lordship needs us! Lord...
Oh, that's closed off. Okay. Go there.
Lonato's forces appear to be fighting a losing battle.
We must help them if we can. Send whatever troops we can spare. The Imperial Army is here. All troops, ready yourselves to intercept.
There's not a question of can. My will is theirs.
Wait a minute. You're the dark mage that used fog before. I recognize you.
So, sure, let's try it.
Starting the mission.
Wow, Ingrid?
Is that an order?
Oh, if I must. Leave this to me.
Right then. I will see my duty done.
I'll provide. Here I go.
Alright.
No mistakes. They must.
Okay, this is a bad idea, but you're the closest, so... This is happening.
Mage, do you think he's responsible for all this fog?
No! Hang on, she made it.
sure hope this goes okay.
Eh, you'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen?
Sniffed out the spellcaster. This fog lifts, Lord Lonato will have nowhere to hide.
There we go.
Here I go. No mistakes.
Sure.
They must learn who they're up against.
Right. I will see my duty. Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my duty. I am your man.
That was the wrong one. Didn't want to use that one.
Thank you.
Come on. Don't worry, you'll get that. You'll get your chance. Good.
Right then. I will see my duty done.
Watch this.
Lord Lonato is sheltered deep in the eastern wood. Please, hurry to him.
We have our location. Let us not waste any time getting there.
Okay, Hubert, he probably needs some healing. Why don't you go... I guess you can't. Okay.
Right then. Let us go to work. I go forth.
Yeah, you do that.
Take a breather. Thank you. Excellent. All the citizens are safe.
Yeah, help me out here, okay, Huey?
Though I am reluctant to do this, I can see no other choice.
It seems my blade is too dull for the task.
Don't say that. We're on our way. Oh, here we go. Don't die, Looney. I've come to save you. I saved you.
My thanks for the rescue.
You're welcome.
One task off the to-do list. Now we just have to deal with the kingdom.
You like that?
Yeah, come on. Good kill.
So I live to see another day, do I? I knew the goddess wouldn't abandon us.
I don't like how close we cut this, but I'm glad you're safe. Now we can focus on the rest of the fight.
Now that Lord Lonato is rescued, we can finally dispense with the magic.
Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's right, Ingrid's there. Hey, Bernadetta, why don't you go shoot Ingrid up some?
Sure hope this goes okay.
In fact, Edelgard, where's Edelgard? Edelgard, darling, why don't you go help?
Let go. No mistakes. They must learn who they're up against.
Starting the mission. Is that an order?
Right then. Let us go to work. I will see my...
So, sure, let's try it.
Just spread out and destroy everything.
There's not a... Leave this...
The fog is gone. Now we don't have to keep running into things.
Take over. Then you found Lord Lonato. Good. I will join the hunt.
Oh, well, that's the problem.
Finally. I was starting to worry we would never be able to put our archers to use.
You will pay in blood for invading the lands of Fargus.
It's too warm in here. I had to put on the air conditioner.
Now, rain arrows down upon them.
Ugh. I can't wait for summer to be over. I'm not built for the heat. Good work. Good work.
Not done yet. It will take more than this. Is that all?
There.
How am I being bested by the likes of you?
Fairly easily, by the way, really. Ash. Oh, dear, it's Ash.
How could you betray His Majesty Lonato? How could you do this to me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He's pissed.
my turn. What a pain.
Will do.
Ash, you came here for me.
Not the way you think, but yes.
Ash is your adopted son, and family should not fight family. Let us persuade him to lay down his arms instead.
Sure. Why not? Let's juggle you with light magic. Got ya.
Stop it, Ash. You're throwing your life away. You want Lord Lonato carrying that weight around for the rest of his life?
What would he care? He betrayed the kingdom.
You're right. I surrender.
Forgive me, Ash. I beg you. I could not bear to lose another son.
Our goal here is achieved. Now we hunt down any kingdom stragglers and... What?
I'm sorry, who are these people? Ah, I see. I see. You know what? I never checked what level you were when I first fought you.
Your fun ends here.
An enemy detachment. Put them to rout and make sure to keep Lord Lonato safe.
The mercenaries have cut off their retreat. Now's our chance to get Lonato.
Yeah, listen, Linhart, could you just go protect Lonato?
Assistance is needed. So be it.
And Ferdinand, help me beat up the Ashen Demon.
Not good. I must help Lord Lonato. Take this!
You again, is it? I see you fight for the Empire now. Just draw your weapon already. You and me have a score to settle.
You're done!
Well, couldn't hurt.
Yep, I knew it was you.
Guess I better get in there instead of letting the kid do all the work.
Eloise?
Count me in, Captain. I may be a new arrival, but no one can rival my enthusiasm.
Kill him. No, 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 no. Where is he? Where is he? Not him. Where is he? Yes, kill him.
I've got this.
And you fight him. Where is Edelgard? I need you. Oh, you're right there. Alright, cool.
Ignore the action and target the enemy commander instead. Doing so will force them to retreat.
I know we were told not to engage, but isn't this a great opportunity to see how much you've grown?
I'm kind of prioritizing a little.
Time to face the Blade Breaker's wrath.
Come then, let us fight with honor.
Wait, is that always? Since when did he quit the Knights of Ceres?
Good. I was worried the Empire's soldiers lacked backbone.
Jeez, that's rude. You jerk.
We're really pushing our luck here, Eloise. You decide when we fall back.
I won't be the one to drag my new comrades down.
Oh, that was easy.
Captain, Gerald's mercenaries, retreat!
Well done. We have kept his lordship safe. This victory will greatly further our conquest.
That's good.
Well, we did it.
Yet you're still the saddest looking fighter in camp. Why the long face?
Because we only barely got the job done. Everything else was a miserable failure. Sure, we saved Lonato and put Gerald and his mercenaries to rout, but we let the kingdom's troops get away in the process. And if that wasn't bad enough, I failed to beat the Ashen Demon.
Well, the job, this was just a rescue mission, right?
Basically, we lost in nearly every way you can lose.
No, we didn't.
Wrong. You were hired to do a job, and you did it.
Yeah.
And in the process, you've received a valuable reminder about the unique danger the Ashen Demon poses.
Unique?
Unique danger? Not sure I'd go that far.
And what other phrase would you use for a mercenary that can single-handedly change the tide of battle?
Me?
If we're to win this war, the Ashen Demon needs to be eliminated as soon as possible.
Then I guess my goal hasn't changed. Thanks for the encouragement. I'm getting stronger.
Yeah, you are.
I will take all the strength I can get.
Okay.
Seems like fighting's all I do these days.
To kill is to grow stronger.
Inconsequential.
The future... I must outwit even death.
Good for me.
Hey, new power. All right.
Oh god, more conversation. And I got Ash. I like the color of your eyes.
We must make haste. There's not a moment to lose. Understood. Randolph, take your troops to Orion Road and await further instruction from Hubert.
What's going on?
To me, Your Majesty.
Why is everyone so worked up? What happened?
It seems the troops we stationed in the Alliance are in danger, and serious danger at that. Gloucester and the other lords betrayed them, and now they have been completely cut off.
No.
The word betrayal suggests they were on our side in the first place. But I think we can safely assume that was never their intent. This whole time they were simply waiting for us to move the rest of our army toward the kingdom. As soon as they saw an opportunity, they cut off routes to the Great Bridge of Myrddin and Garreg Mach. Now that our troops are trapped on Alliance lands, House Regan and House Gloucester have them surrounded on both sides.
Oh, clever.
It's doubtless one of Claude's clever little stratagems, and it stings.
I don't understand. Everyone is aware of the troubled history between Regan and Gloucester. Why would they decide to bury the hatchet now?
Because not bearing the hatchet means losing their freedom.
Unless this supposed feud is little more than a web Claude has spun for this exact moment.
That's giving too much credit.
Perhaps it is, but perhaps not. For all we know, he wants us to overthink the situation and make a greater mistake.
I think you're giving Claude too much credit.
Yeah, exactly.
Count Gloucester probably just saw an opportunity and couldn't help himself.
I suppose. All I know is that our reinforcements will never make it there in time. The direct route east risks running into both Kingdom and Alliance forces. But if we attempt to skirt around them, we will all be aged in gray before we ever reach Gloucester.
Which means our only option is marching south. We'll regroup on this side of the Aramid River, retake the Great Bridge of Myrddin to cover our backs, and then cut through the enemy cordon.
That doesn't sound a whole lot faster. Will our troops be able to hold out that long?
I would say no, but these are no ordinary soldiers. They are commanded by our greatest warrior, Count Leopold von Bergries, the Minister of Military Affairs, and a man who has never lost even one battle.
Oh, so he's like the never defeated, huh?
If anyone can rally our troops and convince them to hold, it's him.
Well, good for him.
What a brilliant trap. The Regan boys even craftier than they say.
I agree, sir. Even Count Gloucester's adept army seems to be acting with remarkable discipline. But will the reinforcements reach us in time?
The real question is, are they coming at all?
What?
Because if they're on the way, they'll make it in time. So long as I draw breath, they will make it. So count on them coming. Her Majesty would never abandon us. Yes, sir. Soldiers of the Empire, I know fear gnaws at your hearts, and that's nothing to be ashamed of.
Oh, this isn't going to be a Lord of the Rings speech, is it?
Don't run from this fear. Embrace it. Take measure of the enemy that surrounds us, and look them square in the face. Yes, we're outmaneuvered and face a vicious fight ahead. But pray to the goddess for protection, and her fire will fill your soul and temper your resolve. Our only duty here is to stay alive, be fearful of death, and let not a single soldier fall needlessly. Raise your voices with me now. Let me hear your courage. We will not lose.
Wow, good job. He knows how to rile them up.
Wow, these guys aren't backing down. If anything, they actually seem more excited than before.
Yeah, I know, right?
How is that possible? They're completely surrounded. No one will ever reach them in time.
Yes, but Count Burgles is their commander. And I'm guessing a lot of those troops are veterans of the Dagda and Bridget War. During that conflict, the Count's troops held off wave after wave of Dagda soldiers right to the very end. Our force must look tame in comparison.
Okay, so what now? I wanted this to be clean, but we're looking at a complete bloodbath on both sides. What I want is the upper hand against the Empire, not these people's lives.
And there's honor in that, but I don't think they're going to play along.
They don't have to accept every part of it. I just thought they might be, you know, scared? Well, so be it. They may have boundless courage, but they don't have boundless food. If Count Burgles wants me to tighten the snare, that's exactly what I'll do.
Uh-oh. I don't like the sound of that.
Scarlet Blaze. Bridge of Betrayal.
Sounds like the bridge is betraying you.
The Empire achieves early success in the war thanks to House Gloucester, a noble alliance house whose vows of allegiance and safe passage were key to the quick capture of Garreg Mach. But Count Gloucester breaks his oath and turns on Burgles' troops, trapped in hostile territory with their supply routes severed. The Imperial Army's outlook appears bleak.
They're going to starve to death.
I fear I may have miscalculated, my son.
How can that be possible, Father? We have the enemy surrounded.
Yes, and they have yet to give a damn.
Yep.
Time grows short, and soon Edelgard's reinforcements will descend upon the Alliance.
Then we will hold them off at the Great Bridge.
And they will find another way. If they manage to take even one of the Aramid River's crossings, they can break through our ranks. And while that may not spell immediate defeat, it will dash any hopes of Count Burgles' surrender. Eventually, Edelgard's army will wash over the land, and then, my son, we will be defeated.
Speak plain, Father. I beg of you. What does this mean for House Gloucester?
You're fucked.
Do not fret, Lawrence.
Fret, Lawrence.
This was a leap of faith we had to take to better our territory's fortunes. When Claude came to me with this offer, I determined the reward to be worth the risk. If the gambit fails, so be it. All it means is that our house will have to swear allegiance to the Empire.
Edelgard will never settle for such. She will demand... Oh, Father. No.
I am proud of you, my son. You have grown into a man strong and wise enough to lead our house.
Is there nothing that can be done? What of your dream to claim the Alliance leadership from House Regan?
It is your house now. You determine our path. Besides, when the dust finally settles from this war, there may not be an alliance to lead.
So I am to submit to the Empire and carve out as big a place for our family as I can? Is that it? You would have me put an end to the Leicester Alliance?
Perhaps my praise of your wisdom was ill-advised. You get ahead of yourself, Lawrence. We bend the knee only if we lose. And as you said, we may yet be able to drive back the Emperor's reinforcements and win the day. Always think 2 steps ahead, my son. Be clever. Survive. That is the lesson I seek to impart. I had best go prepare for my final battle as Count Gloucester. However this plays out, look for a way for our house to prosper, and seize it, Lawrence. Seize it. That is how Irvin Fritz Gloucester fights, and it is how you must fight as well.
Now I see where Lawrence gets it.
Well, we managed to slog our way to the encampment. Now we just have to finalize our plan.
Why is it so important to hold part of the Aramid riverbank again? I mean, wouldn't it make more sense to cross over into Alliance territory before it's too late?
No, because then you'd be cut off too.
If we do, we risk the enemy cutting off our retreat. We are here to break their siege, not fall prey to one.
If we don't conduct this rescue carefully, we'll be worse off than we started. We must be smart, and that means establishing at least one bridgehead in addition to the Great Bridge of Murder.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense.
The Minister is a general of much endurance. You'll be holding out until we arrive. He is more than a warrior and a maker of strategies. It would lack wisdom to be making an enemy of him.
Yep, that's my father. No one can beat him. I just hope I can be half the warrior he is one day.
I think even 1.5 Burgleses would be more than enough. Not that it's any of my business.
So, what are we to do about House Gloucester? They have indicated a willingness to swear fealty, for whatever that pittance of a promise is worth. That leaves only Phlegathon and Ordelia. And I doubt very much that anyone would take us to task for dismantling them.
The head of House Ordelia is one of the 5 great lords. Dismantling them, as you say, would hamper Her Majesty's ability to rule effectively in the future. Consider, for example, why we chose not to dismantle House Eyre.
Because I belong to House Eyre, and you did not have to. Ah, of course. You are happy so long as they install successors who are willing to toe the line.
That is the plan, yes. House Phlegathon, however, must be disposed of.
There's so much talking in these games.
Their Lord Acheron has leveraged his control of the Great Bridge to do whatever he well pleases. I have a suspicion the Alliance desires him gone as badly as we do.
Lawrence Gloucester and Lysithea von Ordelia were Her Majesty's schoolmates, yes? They may be more willing to listen to reason than the others. Sure, but Claude went to the Officers' Academy too, and he's taken a firm stance against the Empire. Do you really think this can be handled via diplomacy?
That will depend on precisely what their demands are. But first, we must retake the Great Bridge and extricate Count Burgles and his troops. Let us focus our energies on that for the time being.
Agreed. And it would behoove us all not to overlook how devious Claude can be just because we went to the Academy together. If he's not willing to come to the table, I won't hesitate to meet him on the battlefield instead.
I won't hold back either. Sometimes you have to kill old friends in this line of work. It's just how it is.
My goodness, it's finally over. Uh-huh. Okay. I see.
Pardon me.
Oh, for crying out loud, what do you want?
Right. Very nice.
Research station, intensive training, partake on it. Tactics instructor. Enhanced battle proficiency, expanding facility.
My instruction comes at a high price.
Oh.
Don't neglect your daily studies.
Well, that's good.